Well, we're about a quarter way through the season now, and we finally started learning how to score again. Hello and welcome to episode 13 of Unemployed to Legend here at Wycombe Wanderers. My name is Craig, and coming up in today's episode we have two league games at home against our old bogey team Salford and away against promotion chasing Barnsley. Since you were last with me, as mentioned in the intro, we finally learnt how to score again. After so many games where if we scored one or two goals we were lucky, but otherwise we went for a period of literally not scoring in the league for about 3 straight games. And then finally we swapped tactic properly, went with 2 men up top, and the results have been much better. 2-0, 3-1, 2-1, 4-2, even 6-1 in the FA Cup first round against Salford City. Yes, it's Chelmsford. That didn't stop me having a smile on my face as we put 6 past them. Now the big test is, can they do it when the camera is on and when you're viewing them? If you go on to enjoy this episode, make sure you hit the like button down below and smash the big red subscribe button so you don't miss future episodes and other tournament simulation videos coming up. But for today, home against Salford, who have been a thorn in our side ever since the Curzon Ashton days in League 2, and also against Barnsley, because league table wise we are up to 2nd place. That's stupidly tight this league is, and Barnsley are right behind us. Now obviously it'll be the second game, so we'll see where we are then, but Barnsley are going to be one of those teams who will be up there this season. I mean, Coventry, they were getting away, but I think they've had a little bit of a wobble lately. So if they continue that, hopefully we can draw them back in and have a real crack at automatic promotion, which was supposed to be the aim this season. Well, my aim. The board still want the playoffs. But I think we can go up automatically as long as we keep scoring more than the opposition, because defence-wise, still shaky. I mean, you kind of expect that in a 4-2-4 anyway. Adebayo actually shouldn't even be on the right wing, and there's a good reason for that, because we now have 4 strikers that I'm using in this squad. Scully and Smith are just 2 of them. Of course you've got Leighton Stewart, but now you've got Adebayo, who I've been using more often as a target forward. And you know what, an average rating rise doesn't tell the whole story. I've been very happy with what he's done. The first time we used him was actually against Mansfield as a target forward, 7.7. But every time he plays as a target forward, he scored against Mansfield, scored against Wigan, and against Southampton under 23s. That was the pizza trophy. But still, it was good to see that come about. Although he didn't have a particularly great game there in terms of creating chances, but whatever. If he performs as a target forward, I am very happy with that. He is a very useful player for us. And I think he hopefully has now slotted into the sort of role that Sam Smith did last season for us, before we obviously sold him on. So this is going to be the starting 11 that we're going to send out. Patterson in goal, Bueno, Critchlow, Stewart and Swanson in the back 4. And Malley and Cooper. Why is Cooper in there? No, you know what? I think we'll go with Gomez. Yeah, his match load is not heavy. Gomez as the ball-winning midfielder alongside Malley. Chapman and Mabood on the wings with Scully and Tyler Smith up front. We are a bit short in terms of numbers. Literally, it's just the starting 11 and the subs. Davy Ruyard is on international duty again. he's played more games for Guadeloupe this season than he has for us. Jay Fitzpatrick's on duty with Wales under 21s. He should be back for the next game. McCarthy out for 2 to 3 weeks. He was injured by Oliver Casey in training. I'm not particularly happy. The fact someone wants him, actually. Who wants him? Forest Green. We may consider that. Chris Hutchins is suspended for 1 game. Obita's on holiday. He'll be back for the next game. Billy Heaps is just coming back from a long-term injury as well. He should be back, hopefully, for the next game. He's going to get some match fitness at the moment because he's literally just come back. So, as mentioned, Salford have been a bit of a bogey team for us. We do tend to struggle against them, like I said, even going back to the Curzon Ashton days. I'm hoping we can put that behind us here with a positive start to the episodes, especially as I want us to continue our goal scoring run. That's what I'm asking. I've been threatening for a while to go with 2 men up front, and I did try that in the last episode, I think, but to no great success. I think we drew against Birmingham 0-0 in that one. But ever since then, I thought, screw it. 1 up top just isn't working, and we've got the strikers to be able to play with 2 up front, especially with a target forward, because what else are you going to do with a 6'8" striker? And there is Tyler Smith. He is through here. Just puts that one wide. He has been doing that more often though. He's finally starting to go around the goalkeeper. It's a trait that I'm trying to train him up on, and he's not too bad at it. Although he's no Victor Adebayo when doing that. And there is Scully, all 6'8", getting there ahead of the defenders, and that's what I want to see more from him. I was going to say we encourage the lads, but let's just see how this highlight plays out first. Bueno, who's back to being a wing-back on support, and there is Smith. Ooh, was there suspicion of offside? Nope, there isn't. The referee's running away. That's good. That's what I want to see. Smith bags another goal. He's finally started scoring. I didn't show him before this game. I actually had it in my head to do that. He has finally started performing for us. He performs well again in a 2 up top situation. Plays off Scully as the poacher. Big man, little man. Is always going to work, especially at a non-league level. Oh, he's just onside actually. Yeah, their right back literally just played him on. So, I mean, that's fine as long as he had a problem just beating the offside trap earlier in the season. As long as he starts doing that a lot better, then that's absolutely fine. My goodness, our defence just got cut open there. Ian Poveda, who we actually tried to bring in the summer. As soon as I saw him in the starting lineup, I just went, oh, how did Salford get him? Because he wanted some stupid money when we tried to bring him in. But apparently he's gone to Salford for roughly less money than we were offering him. I don't know how that works. Is that just a Football Manager 22 thing? Because if it is, then that's just stupid. Because it's not like Salford are going to be higher reputation than us at this point. They'll be around where we are. I think about 2.5 stars. And Salford have only, well, they've only just been promoted. No, they haven't. They've been in League 1 from the time Curzon Ashton were here. Of course, Curzon Ashton now back in League 2. Haven't shown them how they're doing in League 2 for a little while. They're still around the playoffs, as Chapman misses a very good chance there. They're around the playoffs. They're around 6th place in League 2 at the moment. They've still got quite a few players. The likes of Godsmark Ford are just over from Scully. Godsmark Ford, Horton, Dylan Stevenson. They're all still there, still performing decently. I think Stevenson's doing the best out of them all down there. Well done, lads. Let's see. We've created loads and the scoreboard reflects that. Yeah, you know what, we'll go with that. Haven't performed brilliantly, but just keep doing what you're doing, to be honest, and let's try and put some more chances in the back of the net. That's all I'm asking for. 1-0 is never usually going to be enough. Scully is a bit tired. We have got another week until the next game, so you know what, we're going to bring Adebayo on as the target forward. We'll see what he can do in the final half an hour of this game, as yeah, quite a few players are getting tired now. This is the problem with having so many games back to back to back. We've been playing midweek, weekend, as you do. And in fact, just realised it's 80 minutes. Heavens, what are we doing? Oh gosh, there's a lot of tired players here. Right, Thompson is going to come on for Malley, and Alfie Jones is going to come on for Stewart, because Stewart is becoming a bit of an old man now. He's 33. He's declining in ability a little bit. No great fault of his own, obviously. That's what happens when you're 33. Physically, you're not going to be as imposing as you were before. Maboud getting a lot more game time himself. As Thompson, no, you couldn't quite get there, and yeah, there's just a lot of tired legs now. And well done, Critchlow. I love how he just covers our defence so well. And there is Tyler Smith, his 11th goal of the season. I actually didn't even realise how many goals he had for us, so it's good to see. He's hit double figures today. So happy. There was a reason I brought him in the summer. I just saw that he could lead our line, but he just had such a slow start. And that's because we played 1 up top. It was just never going to work. For me, I find it doesn't really work as well in this match engine, just having 1 up top, because it just feels like defenders just crowd out attackers way too much. So if 2 up top works, then so be it. Adebayo been a bit quiet, but then do you know what, he's only had about half an hour. Oh, look at, oh, he hits the post. Should have been a hat-trick, but Adebayo with a beautiful through ball there. That's the sort of thing that I wanted to see from him. Chapman with the corner. Adebayo. Oh, I think that was Maboud. I think the ball got saved. Yeah, so Maboud, he actually had a shot, but it was saved. So unlucky, lads, unlucky. Chapman with another corner. And we're just gonna waste the game down at this time. I was gonna make a little tactical change to a 4-3-3, but why? You know what? Why bother? Just why bother in this case? Just wear out the game, do a bit of game management, and see it through. There you go, 2-0. Professional performance, I think we can call that. An excellent performance by Smith. Should have had a hat-trick, but 2 goals, I'll take that any day of the week. And we have beaten Salford. I don't know, is that the first time we've beaten Salford? I'll be very surprised. I think that might actually be the first time I've beaten Salford. I would go back and check with Curzon Ashton, but we'll leave it at that. We'll call it that for our first victory against Salford in this entire save. And we've been around them for about 3 seasons now, so good to get that one off our, get that particular chip off our shoulder. Now we go away to Barnsley. Second game now against Barnsley, and tactic as you were, just a few personnel changes for this one. Hutchings is in central midfield as, where is he? Gomez is on holiday. He'll be back in about 2 days. Thompson is in the place of Malley, just a bit of rotation there. Also, a bit of leadership from Thompson is always going to be handy. Obita is back from holiday, so he goes in on the left wing, gives Cooper a game off as well, because again, we're playing weekend, midweek, weekend for this current week. We've actually had a week off, which is kind of a rarity for this level. We're still going for Scully and Smith as the front two, although Scully will probably need a holiday very, very soon. But we've got Adebayo and Leighton Stewart on the bench. Gomez, as we mentioned, on holiday. Blake is injured again. He does have, unfortunately, problems with injuries on his report card, so I can probably see why the game has done him dirty. Interestingly, he's very consistent, so when he does play, he might be okay. McCarthy is going to be back in the next 10 days, hopefully, and Fitzpatrick picked up a knock in training as well, so he'll be back in about 3 days. Billy Heaps is on the bench, maximum 45 minutes he can actually play, so whether we see him or not in this game, we'll see. I don't want to ruin the poor boy at the end of the day. Right, Pumps and Fist, been a good run lately. Yep, that's it. Let's see if we can keep this good run going. We are away at Barnsley, however, so it's going to be very, very tricky. They are right behind us in the league. We're coming into the halfway point of the season now, so it's coming to the point, that mid-season point, where hopefully we keep ourselves in that promotion hunts, but it involves being a bit more consistent. I say a bit more consistent. We've been on a good run recently, but I just want us to maintain that good level of consistency as Swanson heads the ball clear, but not that far. I couldn't tell you what I'm actually expecting from this game today. Just to keep it tight, really. Bueno, thankfully Patterson was on the ball there to keep the ball out of the net. As Barnsley, they just come again. This is what they're just going to be doing. They're at home, they're hoping to put on a show for their fans, although by the looks of it, their stadium's not exactly full. As we get a free kick, Tyler Smith is taking it for some reason. I haven't looked at my free kick takers. Why is Tyler Smith taking free kicks? There he is, he's getting forward now as Obita goes down, but it's not a penalty, and I think the guy who tackled him is on a yellow card. Very, very nervy stuff for them. Chapman looking for an opening there, and that's a poor ball through, as yeah, Chapman just wasn't getting to that, unfortunately, as the highlight continues, which makes me a bit nervous, as they have got through here. We do have one player covering, and it forces a long shot. My goodness, Oakwell is looking very, very empty. Is this normal for a home game? I mean, this is a near top of the near top of the table clash in League One. I would expect more people to have shown up, and it's a Saturday. I should point this out. It's a Saturday game. So where's all the fans? Do they just all stay away? Alright, half time, and nothing else actually happens there. So we've had our chances. We've not put him back in the net, which just gives me PTSD when I think back to earlier in the season. We've been the better team here. Not judging by the highlights, but just judging by the stats. I will go with my assistant manager on that. And let's just have a quick look. Tactics wise, I don't really want to focus the ball down the wings too much. I don't really want to destroy our wingers, and I think that's the only change I'm actually going to make. We'll see how we start the second half. If we carve out a few chances, then hopefully we'll start to put them in the back of the net. I'm looking at Smith and Scully for that in particular. Why am I showing the Barnsley formation? Oh, actually, yeah, no, I have gone back to doing that. So I can keep an eye on what the opposition are doing. I haven't mentioned that, actually. I've been using opposition instructions more and more in recent games. What a shot by Thompson. My goodness, it's been a long time since I've seen Thompson hit one of those. It's always a nice little reminder. He's got the long shot in him. Obita just holding up the ball. A few 1-2s between the pair of them, himself and Thompson just unleashes a right foot screamer into the top of the net. Keeper wasn't getting near that one, and why have we got a highlight straight from kickoff? Please, no, please, no game. Come on, be kind. Oh god, yeah, that's not being kind. Ooh. Patterson nearly getting chipped there. That's the only real worry. Well, only real worry. It's a worry about having a sweeper keeper. They are going to come off their line more often. But yeah, I've been using opposition instructions much more often recently, because I have found that players have just been, well, when I say players, I mean my defenders have just been letting attackers go way too often. And there is Chapman, long shots. He's not quite Curtis Thompson, is he? So we've been trying to keep things tight from a defensive perspective. It can work at times. Oh, just off the bar there by Obita. It can work at times, but again, it's non-league, isn't it? Non-league, it's lower league, not non-league. Well, we've left non-league behind, I hope. Right, 70 minutes gone. We are going to make a couple of changes. Mark Scully is shattered, so Adebayo is going to come on. Billy Heaps does need some match fitness, but I'm going to... Actually, central midfield's okay for the moment. Hutchins is on the yellow card, though. Oh, for goodness sake. Right, Bueno is looking very tired. Oh, God. So I can't put Swanson over there because we don't have another right back. Because Fitzpatrick and McCarthy are both injured. Oh, good grief. Right. What do we do here? I would play Critchlow there, but he's not convincing as a left back at all. I've played him there once this season. I don't want to do it again. Oliver Cooper. Oh, actually. Oh, hang on. Obita can play there. What am I on about? Obita can play at left back, and Cooper can come on the left wing instead. So just save Bueno for a little bit. Did Bueno have a holiday recently? No, he hasn't. No, it was Obita who had the holiday. So Obita is probably the fresher of the two, so he can just go at left back for the moment. He's also tired, saying to bring Jones on. Oh, for goodness sake. Right. Conor Malley is indeed going to come on. He's going to come on for Hutchings because Hutchings is on another yellow card, which scares me. It does scare me. Thompson's going to go into that ball-winning midfield role, and Malley can go in as the central midfielder because he can play that role. Calm down, phone. Obita clearing the lines there. Excellent. Cooper. Play it through, son. Play it through. Play it through. There we go. Smith. Goal. Yes, that's what I wanted. Adebayo nowhere to be seen, but if he drops back and allows Cooper forward, I'm fine with that. And that is Tyler Smith's 12th goal of the season now. Ah, it was Adebayo who passed it in. That's fine. He's involved anyway, so who cares? Cooper with a lovely little through ball. Smith slots it home. Excellent stuff. Didn't need to round the keeper on that occasion. And, oh, it looks much more fuller, Oakwell, on this side. Where are our fans, then? You got a mixture of blue amongst all the reds. I refuse to believe that this is non-segregated. Have we got any more subs? No, we don't. We have 0 subs. I refuse to believe it's non-segregated in these stadiums, because it always is in the Football League. As, again, some people may not be a fan of this. Just gonna wear the time down, just manage the game, just wear it down, take the 3 points and say see you later to Barnsley, we're heading back for Wickham. Excellent result, 2-0. I did say it was going to be a tough game. We managed that very, very well. Very happy with that. And yeah, I'm very happy with the result and the way they played. Excellent stuff. Keep them motivated. Keep the dynamics up. Because Football Manager is a morale game. Oh wow, how did Coventry collapse? 2-2 away at Birmingham. Oh wow, so we finished the episode top of the league for the first time this season. Thankfully we've turned it around, and long may that continue. I'm touching all the wood right now. Top of the league, and now let's see if we can keep that up. So we are currently almost at the end of November, so most likely I'll come back sort of around New Year time, because then that means we're going to be getting into January transfers. We don't have any money. Just going to say right now, we have no money. In fact, we're actually in the red. And on wages. Not by much, actually. I thought it was much, much higher than that. But we've got zero transfer budget, zero wage budget. So unless we sell, we're not going to be bringing anyone in. Although we have space for one more loan player. So we might do that, hopefully, in January. Predictions are not looking good. That's a problem for the future. For now, let's just see what we can conjure up in January. Or rather, we'll do that in the future. But for now, let's just see if we can keep the form going. New Year, we'll be back sort of roughly around this time. We'll see where we are in the league. If you have enjoyed this episode, make sure you hit the like button down below and smash the big red subscribe button so you don't miss future episodes and future tournament simulation videos that will be coming out in the next few weeks. I thank you all for watching. I look forward to seeing you all again in the next video.